I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Maddie.
And now it's time for CHS Today. If any ECHS seniors missed this morning's meeting, please stop by and see Mr. Thompson as soon as possible.
The Seven Mountains Celebrate Women Scholarship is available to any graduating female student from CHS. Each applicant needs to submit a 500-word or less essay on why they deserve this scholarship, and also include one recommendation from a teacher, coach, or counselor. This scholarship is due before April 13th. Applications must be emailed to Casey Pitcher at cpitcher5217@gmail. Check your email or Counselor Google Classroom for the complete criteria. There will be at least 2 scholarships awarded of $500 to $1,000 each.
There will be a Spanish Club meeting this Thursday, April 7th during SRE.
French Honor Society members are rehearsing for French Honor Society ceremony today in Madame Medina's room during SRE.
On April 30th, the French and Spanish clubs will be going to Jungle Gyms. If you are a club member or an exchange student, talk to Senorita Richards and Madame Medina to sign up for this fun field trip.
And now, here's Mr. Russell with your Weekly Russell Report.
Good morning, CHS. This is Mr. Russell for another Weekly Russell Report. A couple things to talk about this week. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Duncan. He earned the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administration Association Award for Distinguished Service, so congratulations to Mr. Duncan on that. Also, I'd like to congratulations the art students yesterday. They had an art show at the library yesterday, and they did a great job. And there was we have a lot of talent there in the art department, so be sure that you check out their works. And finally, I'd like to talk about remind students to walk on the sidewalks and on the concrete. We're getting a lot of paths and mud in the grassy areas, and we're trying to get grass to grow so it looks really nice. And I know it's easier sometimes to cut through, but it's wearing paths and it's really tearing up the grass. So we ask that everyone be cognizant of that and be sure that you're walking on the concrete. Okay? Until next week, this is Mr. Russell. Take care, CHS.
On this day in history in 1994, famous rock icon Kurt Cobain died by suicide inside a Seattle apartment. He was found dead in the apartment by an electrician who was installing a new security system into the house. This was a part of a very long history of drug abuse and suicidal tendencies that Cobain struggled with, up to his death. He is remembered today as one of the icons of the grunge movement.
President Joe Biden has called for Russian President Vladimir Putin to be tried for war crimes. This is following the steps of many international cohorts in their anger for the execution of Ukrainian civilians in Bucha, a town near Kyiv. Russia has denied the claims that they are responsible and are instead insisting that those executions were staged by Ukrainian forces. This is yet another accusation of Russian war crimes in the ongoing invasion of Ukraine.
A 7-foot snake was found under the cushion of a Californian man's couch. On April 4th, Alex Trejo found a 7-foot-long Vietnamese blue beauty rat snake. He called animal control, reporting a snake in his couch. The animal control arrived and said the snake was not eager to be captured and did not cooperate. The snake is now with a specialist being treated for a respiratory infection.
Lunch for tomorrow will be beef lasagna with a breadstick, cinnamon glazed carrots, and a savory green bean. Other options will include chicken nuggets, a homemade veggie burger, or classic American cheeseburger with oven-baked curly fries and a whole grain dinner roll.
It's another dreary day. Hopefully this rain brings some flowers. What does the rest of the week look like, Ashley?
Well, it's still looking pretty dreary, and we're going to stay that way for the rest of the time. And with this evening being still cloudy, being like 57 degrees, and tonight being around that same temperature in the mid-50s but still clouds. And tomorrow morning we have around a 30% chance of rain with a low of with a temperature being at 48 degrees. And as we look into the rest of the week, we have an 80% chance of rain with a high of 57 degrees with a low of the mid-40s. We are still seeing some clouds at a high of 51 degrees and a low of 38 degrees. And on Friday, we are getting snow in April with a 90% chance of snow with a high of 45 and a low of 36. That's all I have for the weather. Now back to the desk.
And now over to Cheryl with your sports.
Thanks, Maddie. Last night, the baseball team fell to Batesville 0-1. Both teams were in a pitching duel, but the Spartans fell just short. Braden Likens started the game for Connorsville, allowing only an unearned run on 2 hits, striking out 9 while walking 1. Connorsville was held hitless, but had several opportunities to score, leaving multiple runners on base. CHS is 1-1 on the season and 0-1 in the conference. They will play Batesville again on Thursday at Batesville. Varsity softball fell to Newcastle 0-6 last night. They will next be in action tonight against East Central with the start time of 5:30. Good luck, ladies. There will be a football call-out meeting today during SRE in the lecture hall. If you are interested in playing next season, please attend this meeting to meet the coach and get information on preseason workouts. Sports action for tonight is girls varsity tennis against Greensburg starting at 5 at home. Girls varsity softball plays East Central at home starting at 5:30, and JV softball plays East Central after the conclusion of the varsity game. That's all I have for sports. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Birthdays for today are Dalen Bowling, Billy Mays, Caitlin Seeley, Lucas Shelley, Tristan Stacy, Matthew Steffen, and Marissa White. Birthdays for tomorrow are Caden Brock, Corey Schminnick, and Joner Tackett. Happy birthday. Cheryl's back at the desk.
It's game day tonight.
And that's all for CHS Today.